Adobe I/O is Adobe's developer platform that is used for integrating, extending, and building applications with Adobe's products and services, offering APIs, SDKs, and a serverless compute platform called Adobe I/O Runtime. In the One Adobe tutorial, you'll use Adobe I/O to manage authentication and authorization for access to Adobe APIs and services such as Firefly, Frame.io, Experience Platform, and more. On top of that, you'll also use Adobe I/O to extend Adobe applications, whereby you'll set up an app builder integration layer to connect third-party non-Adobe applications to, for instance, GenStudio for performance marketing. The exercises in the One Adobe tutorial require you to use various API endpoints such as Firefly services, Photoshop services, Frame.io, and Adobe Experience Platform. In the next couple of minutes, I will walk you through the steps to follow. Let's have a look at how to set up your Adobe I/O project. Go to the Adobe Developer Console homepage and make sure to select the correct instance. In this example, I'm using the instance Experience Platform International, but in your case, that instance may actually be different. My instance is now selected, so I'm going to create a new project. I'll start with Firefly Services API, so I'll click plus Add to Project, and I'm choosing API. Adobe Firefly Services is under the Firefly Services menu. I need to set up a server-to-server credential, and I'm going to use this name for it. This will be used to authenticate at a later stage using Postman or Postbuster. The next step is to select the access level for this integration project. In this case, I'll choose the default Firefly Services configuration. So Firefly Services is now configured. Next up is Photoshop. Photoshop can also be found under Adobe Firefly Services. I now need to select the product profile again, which defines what permissions are available to this integration. In this case, the default Firefly Services configuration and the default Creative Cloud Automation Services configuration are needed. So Photoshop is now also done. Next is Adobe Experience Platform, which can be found here. And now the same step as before, selecting the permissions for this integration. In this case, I'm selecting Adobe Experience Platform All Users Prod, but this will likely be very different in your own instance. If you're not sure which one to choose, ask your AEP systems admin. Adobe Experience Platform has now also been added. Next one is Frame.io, which can be found under Creative Cloud. Server-to-server authentication is the one I need, and I'll be using the same OAuth credentials as before. The product profile to select is the default Frame.io Enterprise Prime configuration. I've now added all the APIs that are needed for the tutorial. The last thing to do is to configure a friendly name for this integration, and I'm done. The setup of my Adobe I/O project is now finished.